This is the Queen Creek, Arizona weather discussion for the 23rd of January 2021. I'm Tyler Davis. Cool, wet, unsettled, and quite a bit of uncertainty will be the main idea around here the next few days, including chances of heavy rain, localized flooding, a few damaging thunderstorms, and a word that hasn't floated around here since December of 1998, snow. Of course, we'll get into all of that, but first, let's take a look at the almanac from yesterday. The high temp yesterday was 70 degrees and the low was 56, thanks to a thick layer of clouds. That's a bit above our normals of 66 and 44. We officially recorded a trace of rainfall in the bucket yesterday, and that puts our yearly total at 0.06 inches. The good news is that we will be cutting into that rainfall deficit, which is now just over 2/3 of an inch. And now here are the current conditions. At the hour of 11 a.m. is currently 63 degrees outside with a relative humidity of 62%. The winds are from the southeast at 11 miles an hour, and the barometer at 29.93 inches and falling. Here's a satellite presentation from this morning, and a few factors on here can be identified, such as a few bands of snow over the Mogollon Rim, as well as some clearing over south central Arizona. However, that likely will not last for long. Now, let's take a look at our current weather pattern, looking at the GFS. Today will be a mostly cloudy day with increasing chances of rain. A few isolated showers can't be ruled out, especially as we go into the evening hours. Highs somewhere between 62 to 65 degrees today. Now on to Sunday. Most of the rainfall will fall overnight, but totals still will be rather light, somewhere between a quarter to a half an inch. Numerous showers around in the morning, which will likely taper off by the afternoon. For the afternoons, a few isolated thunderstorms, especially if we can get some sun in here, which will serve to destabilize the atmosphere. Highs will be much cooler, somewhere around 51 to 54 degrees. Then, moving into Sunday night and Monday, the aforementioned trough comes onto the California coast, allowing for widespread rain across the deserts, getting very heavy at times. Rain total is expected to be somewhere between a half to a total of an inch. Highs will be much cooler than the day before. We'll likely stay in the mid to upper 40s all day. Highs somewhere between 47 and 50 degrees. Then Tuesday, the cold core of the system moves overhead, which will bring heights down to near a record-setting 531 millibars. Now, this is very rare that heights will ever get down this low in Phoenix, much less at this time of year. But heights this low will open the door for possible brief snow showers on Tuesday morning, more particularly across the upslope areas such as Fountain Hills, Queen Creek, possibly Mesa, Santan Valley. But it certainly isn't out of the question to see a brief flurry in Metro Phoenix. No, it is not guaranteed to snow, but the parameters certainly are allowing for it. Looking at the models, this is one of the moisture plume soundings for Mesa. Out of the 51 members on this board, nearly every single one of them shows some accumulation of snow, some as little as 1/10 of an inch, and some as many as 5 inches. Majority are under 1 inch, so it is not entirely impossible that some snow falls in our location tomorrow. And then the cold core moves out and we revert to isolated rain showers in the afternoon. Highs still very cool, somewhere between 50 and 53 degrees. And then looking at the deterministic run of snowfall models, it's showing totals up near 30 inches for parts of the rim. Otherwise, you can see on the board there's a few members out there in the upslopes of Phoenix, such as Mesa and Carefree, that try to introduce a couple tenths of an inch to up more than an inch, which again is certainly possible, but I would not count on it. Otherwise, heavy amounts across the state, totals in excess of 2 feet along the rim, and even places like Tucson getting in on a couple inches of snow as well. But just for the heck of it, let's look at another model. This model was released by the National Weather Service of Phoenix at around 1:30 p.m. this afternoon. This has totals, again, somewhere between about 1 foot to 2 feet on the rim, but certain areas on the rim are in excess of 50 inches. Those dark magenta colors up near Forest Lakes, Christopher Creek, even Payson, could see areas up to 50 to 60 inches of snow. Otherwise, this model system backs off on the idea of some accumulating snow in the Phoenix metro. However, still not an improbability, definitely not an impossibility. And that'll do it for the Queen Creek, Arizona weather discussion. Due to the threat of inclement weather, I will be back rather shortly. Please pay attention to all the warnings posted and try to get out there and enjoy it. Have a great one.